Hello all, my name is Krishna Priya. Welcome back to my channel Dizzy Course. In this video, you're gonna learn complete guide to an on-page SEO from scratch to advanced, where you can rank up your websites on top of SERP. So here you're gonna learn what is SEO and how to do proper keyword research, how to optimize content, and few advanced tips for an SEO. So now let's get started. So on-page SEO means it's like optimizing my site. I mean, I can say simply optimizing within the site. So why we have to optimize the site? So now you can see when you search for any keyword. Now here you can see a website is coming on top because they have done a proper on-page SEO. Because of performing this proper on-page SEO, they are making their website on top, if you can see. So here simply they are optimizing their websites for our search engines. So you know very well about the search engines. We have plenty of search engines available online. So mainly we use a Google. That means I am trying to optimize my site for Google to show up rankings. Yes or no? To
Yeah.
show up rankings on SERP. What is SERP? It's a search engine results page, right? So again, the search ERP features may varies according to the keyword that I search for, right? Uh, This is simply the definition. Then how do I do this? Okay, how do I start with this on page so that I can start improve my rankings? So before we start doing this on page, the first thing we need to do is proper keyword research. In the previous session, Jolene, I told you that keyword plays a vital role throughout this entire SEO thing, right? So
Yeah.
the SEO completely depends on your keyword. Okay, what is mean by keyword? Keyword means
The word that the user is searching.
user searches, the query that user use for searching on Google or any other search engines, right? So now, how do I find out a proper keyword that works well for my business? So now your business might be different from my business. Okay, assume that my business is all about digital marketing services. So now could you please tell me what would be the best keyword suitable for my business? Mainly the best digital marketing services in India or digital
Yes.
marketing services in Hyderabad. So like randomly we can take out few keywords that are relevant for our business. So we know this main thing. Now you are building a hospital website, right? So
Yes.
what would be the main keywords for your hospital business? It would be like best hospitals near me or else best
Yeah.
hospitals in Banjara Hills, cardiology hospitals like this. So we know
Mm-hmm.
that means we are trying to sort out the keywords that works best for our business. That is what keyword research. So we can't blindly work for any keyword, right? Like we need to organize the keywords and work on that first of all. So when you pick up the keyword that you need to work on, then your work would be very easier in future. So, and if
Yeah.
you don't know for which keyword you are trying to be on top, then how you would recognize, like, how you would finalize. That would be like very difficult. So that is what here whole process. I am going to find out the best keyword for my page or for my website or for my business or for my blog. Okay. So how to do this? Like how I,
That could be only one keyword.
sorry,
How can that be only one keyword?
it
Does it
would
have
be
to be
multiple
only one?
keywords. Yeah, yeah. It's,
Okay.
I'm not saying you should have only one keyword for your business. It's like
Uh-huh.
plenty of keywords you can have.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that keyword, I'm gonna find it out. Let's say that I would like to write a topic on first of all, you have to decide the topic, right? Now, mine is I have a website called DigiCourse. So, I may have a few blogs in my site. Assume that I would like to write a topic mm, on page SEO complete guide, full guide. Okay. So, I would like to write a topic on this in my website. So, could you please tell me what would be the better keywords that people may search as for to find out such kind of information? Any any idea? Okay, that process I'll just list out here. So first thing is that doing brainstorming. Okay.
Okay.
And the next process is Google Suggest. And next thing is that Uber Suggest or any tool. Okay. So first is a brainstorming. So brainstorming means you might already know the meaning of this, right? So that
Yes.
means let your brain think, right? So let
Yeah.
your brain think about the topic. Let you give a work for your brain and let your brain think what all the possible keywords for on pages. So
Mm-hmm.
what would be? Okay. So let us think and list out few keywords. Huh? So how people will search when they are looking for on-page SEO kind of information? Mm,
Definitely the word SEO.
okay. So like what is on-page SEO,
Okay.
right? So this
Yeah.
would be the keyword that people may search for next. How to do on-page SEO. Any other keywords that you can search? I know, suggest. Mm, how to do and what is and on-page SEO checklist or yeah, on-page SEO full guide. So after doing some brainstorming, after thinking, so in such a way you can think for any information. Uh, Tell me, Jolene, like you want to write a topic on how to lose weight. Okay, how to
Yeah.
lose weight. Assume that you are trying to write a topic on that. So tell me, what are the few possible keywords that people may search as for to find out such kind of information?
How
Yeah.
to lose weight fast. That's the first
Okay, how
thing
to
I think
lose
people.
weight fast. True. Weight fast. Next. Any other
Um,
keywords?
how to lose weight. Ways to lose weight. Mm,
Oh, very good. Ways to lose weight at home.
At home.
Uh,
Ways to lose weight without dieting.
Ways to lose
Weight
weight without
without.
dieting.
Yeah.
Very good. That would be like definitely the probable searching keyword, right? Next,
Um,
what else?
um, easy ways
Without
to
exercise.
lose weight. Yeah, without exercise.
How to lose weight without exercise.
इसको लेके घूमो लेके घूमो
Exercise. Next. Still fast without
Easy,
exercise, without
easy
dieting.
ways to
Easy
lose weight.
ways.
To
Easy
lose
ways
weight.
to lose weight. Okay, fine. That's great. So now we have, okay, assume that I'm gonna write a topic on how to lose a weight. So that would be very much familiar for everyone. So I'll go and write a topic on that. Yeah, is it fine?
Yeah.
Mm.
Sure.
So like all these keywords I have listed out for my blog so that whenever someone searches for these keywords, I would like to show my website on top, right? So these are the keywords I just listed. The next. The next thing is Google Suggest. After doing brainstorming, I will take a help of a Google. I'm gonna take some suggestions from a Google anyway. So that will decide finally which keyword can work well. Chalo. So what is a keyword? How to?
Lose weight.
Wait. Yeah, can you see? We have a
Yeah,
fast.
Zoom is
Yes,
also
when I
there.
search for keyword, like I have a lot of suggestions. Yes, right?
Hmm.
We have
Yeah.
included fast, at home, without exercise, naturally. People also searching for naturally. Can I include
Mm,
that word? Can I
yes.
include that phrase? Yeah, naturally. Next. Mm. So wait in 7 days? Definitely no, I don't want to write such kind of information. So how to lose weight in a week, how to lose weight in 1 month, fast with exercise, without exercise. All right, chalo. So now Google is giving me suggestion. That means why Google is giving you this only this suggestions, because these are the frequently searched keywords. So that's the reason Google is telling you that hey, you can also use these keywords for searching. Right. So
Yeah.
now I have taken some suggestions from a Google and then I found one more phrase that is a natural. Fine. That's okay. So in such a way, for every keyword, you can do the same process. The next thing is a Uber Suggest. Uber Suggest is nothing but a tool. Okay. So this tool will give you the complete information about the keyword that you want to be on top. So it's like, simply the search volume it gives, whether it is good to use that keyword or not. By this tool, you can easily simplify that. Okay. So now let's see. You can also use some other tools other than Uber Suggest. I'm going to teach you the complete SEO tools at the end of this SEO section. So if I go and discuss right now, you may not understand. Let me discuss the complete tools at the end of SEO. So as of now, let's go with the Uber Suggest. Search for this. So here you go, Uber Suggest. So click this. Yeah. There you go. Here you can enter the keyword that that you would like to write a topic on and see how this keyword was working previously. Now,
Is this free, miss?
yeah, it's free for 3 keywords. How to lose weight
It's free for 3 keywords.
for 3 keywords. Yes, you can search for 3 keywords. Now, let me choose the location. For which location you would like to improve the rankings mainly. So India, I'll choose India and search. So it will give me the information about the keyword in India, the how well the keyword is working in India. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so now let's see. Till now you were completely unaware of the keyword. Like you were doing manual process, okay, listing out the keywords, that's fine. But you should also find out whether to use this keyword or not, whether it is good to use or not. That thing you should find out. That you can find out with this keyword. So it is still, oh my God. Keyword overview, how to lose weight. Can you see the search value? 49,500 searches are happening every month. That means 49,500, simply the keyword has been searches for 49,500 times in a month. And it's highly competitive keyword. Can you
Wow.
see, Jolene, it's a SEO difficulty is 81. So that means the higher the number, the more the difficulty. Okay. So why it is showing you the
Okay.
difficulty is like many competitors have been doing activities for this keyword. That means many
Right.
competitors are there for this keyword. Now you tell me, is it better to use this keyword or not? It's like highly competitive keyword.
Mm,
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know. I'm confused. I mean, it would be nice to use it, but at the same
Mm.
time, they're saying it's difficult, so maybe we wouldn't rank high enough.
Very good. That's logical thinking, right? It's a very good thinking. Now, we are in a initial stages, right? So we are
Mm-hmm.
just started doing SEO. we are not aware of all these things, and we just finished our designing part. We are entering into SEO so that we'll try to rank up our sites. Now there is a high competitive keyword and low competitive keyword. So if it is a high competitive keyword, that means too many competitors, right? And
Yeah.
here few competitors. Now, if you take this high competitive keyword, it would take a longer time for you to be on top. It would take years. So why? Because now your website is a baby. Okay. So what is
Yeah.
the first thing you have to make your baby to do? So let your baby, gets feeding well, or let your baby, you know, she or he just have to know how to walk and all. So once
Mm.
they born, if we make them to run, can they do it?
Yeah.
No, right? It's
No.
not possible.
No.
The same here, our website, we have to treat initially our website as a baby. So we have to make them to perform some, few things which which they can feel like, okay, I can do it, right? So
Yeah.
initially only if I make my website to work for a big and high search volume keyword, so my website can't handle it, right? So
Okay.
that's the reason this is like small trick you can use this Julie. Initial stages, you better go with a low search volume keyword. Okay, so why? Because this would and this would suits you better. Why? Because it would take a bit lesser time to be on top so that you can gain some authority after being on top for a few less search volume keyword. Then you can strive hard for being on top for a high search volume keyword. Am I right? Okay,
Yeah.
so this is like
Mhm.
small trick for any client that you work in on future, or for any business that you work. So make sure
Mhm.
that in initial stages you use the low search volume keyword. So now tell me, do I need to use this keyword or not? It's like seriously,
No, it's
tell
very
me.
hard.
It's very
No.
hard. And it is also giving me, can you say how to lose weight? It's a 49,500. How to lose weight fast in 2 weeks. My God, 10 kgs. So I can say this keyword have very less search value, which
Okay.
exercise to lose weight fast. So if you want to see all keyword ideas, you can just click here. It will give you the complete list.
Miss, but I'm sorry, I'm just thinking for if
Mhm,
I start for the hospital website, if you want to do SEO, then
mhm,
best hospital or best maternity hospital in Hyderabad, everyone will
mhm.
have that anyway. And I don't want to miss that, but so
You don't want to miss. I'm not saying you not to choose the keyword at all. I'm not. I'm saying. I'm just saying that
okay.
please
Hmm.
ignore it initially.
Ah,
Initially,
okay.
you have to ignore it. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
after like working on SEO for 2 to 3 months, then you can pick the keyword which have a high search value.
Oh,
As you
okay.
said, the best maternity hospital in Hyderabad.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Correct. So can you say it is still giving me a lot of keywords? Tips on how to lose weight fast. It's like 590. How to lose weight fast in Hindi. I don't want this. How to lose weight fast naturally. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 210 search volume.
Mm-hmm.
Chalo. Shall we go with this then?
Yeah, it's nice.
Right, chalo. So finally, I choose the keyword called how to lose weight naturally. Okay.
Hmm.
Natural. Right. So fine. What I have to do with the keyword? So why am I taking this much of time just to find out the keyword? Why? The next thing is we have to optimize the content for SEO. Okay, optimize the content. So I told you on-page SEO is simply optimizing your content for a search engines so that search engine called Google will get to know what my topic is all about. So now, in order to do optimization, the first thing you have to get into this is keyword thing. Now I found the best keyword that I can work for. Then now we have to start optimizing the content. Okay. So here for optimizing the content, you just need to follow few steps here. I'm gonna list out those steps. Okay. The first thing is you have to wrap your H1 heading, I can say. Things in title, blog post title. So if you want, you can just write down, Julene.
Yeah, I'm actually writing down, Miss.
Yes. So the next
I'm
thing
making
is
this until I read this, I won't remember it.
use the keyword. Use the keyword in the first 100 words. So can I tell you one thing, Julie? Simply, in simple terms, on page is like using the keyword in all important places that I'm going to list out here. That's it. Simple thing is
Okay.
finding out the keyword and using that keyword in all these important places. Now I'm going to list out, right? These are the two places. The next thing is using subheadings. The next, image optimization. SEO friendly URL. Using external link.
Miss, you're going to explain all of these, right? Or
Yeah,
should
I'm
I
gonna
ask the ones?
explain.
I don't know.
Yes.
Should I ask the ones that I'm not understanding? Otherwise,
No, no, no. Everything, each and every important place I'm listing out, I'm gonna show it right now. Okay. So image optimizations, external links and internal links, and you can also have LSI keywords. This I'll discuss later. Let's do bold and italics. Right. Chalo. What are these important places? The first thing is wrap your H1 heading in the blog post title. So in order to do a on page, we should have a dashboard, right? So that is what on page. Whatever the optimization you do within your site, within your dashboard, that is simply called as on page. So now I have taken your website, it's a dashboard. Now tell me, Jillian, if you want to write any blog in your site, which option you would choose? Page or post? Which option you would rather choose?
post.
Post, right? So the same thing I'm
Post.
doing right now, I'm gonna choose post. So let me click this add new. Okay. So this is called your complete blog post interface. So here you will start with a heading, all right? So
Yeah.
here, this is the keyword. This is the website, right? When I click this, I visited this website and it shows me a heading. Can you see?
Yeah, 6 popular ways. Yeah.
Yes, 6 popular ways to do intermittent fasting. This is called this title thing. Okay. So here by default, your title, your WordPress dashboard title will be in a H1 heading. Okay. So what I'm trying to say here, wrap your H1 heading in the blog post title and make sure that your H1 heading consists of your main keyword, focusing keyword. Getting my point? So now
Um,
I will, sorry?
Means even no, I suppose we're making this in Elementor or somewhere else. So the heading should always be in H1, you're saying?
H1 heading. Very
Okay.
good. Yes. Even though if you make with Elementor, so make your title in a H1.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
now I'm gonna write the title in a H1. Like, best ways to lose weight naturally. Okay. So by default, this is in a H1. You can't change it to H2 or H3 or H4. Okay.
Okay.
So now, what is my keyword? How to lose weight naturally. So here,
Mm.
am I inserting the keyword or not?
Yes. Best ways to
Yes.
lose.
So, but here and on an extra, I can use this such kind of moderators, which looks like, attractive. So you
Yeah.
can use such kind of moderators like best or, fast,
Yeah.
reviews, checklist, guide. Like this, you can use some moderators so to attract your audience, and also it attracts the search engines. Okay. So I just wrote this thing. Next thing is your
Mhm.
meta titles and meta description. What is this meta title? If you come back to an SERP, this is our SERP, right? If you could see, this is a blue color line appearing over here. 6 popular ways to do intermittent fasting, right? And this is called your meta title. Getting my point? So this is called your
Okay.
meta title, and the description, it is appearing, right? This is called your meta description. The meta title and meta
Okay.
description are those things which appears in the SCRP for user, and it is very, very important both for a user and a Google. So make sure that you write these two things. Okay. By default, for your WordPress websites, you don't have an option of writing a meta titles and meta description. So what you have to do it in order to write meta title, tell you small plugin that is a rank math. Okay. So you can use any plugin, either rank math or Yoast, or you can also use all-in-one SEO. Any of these 3 plugins you can use it, but do not use all these 3 plugins. Okay. So I'm gonna install a plugin that is Rank Math. It really works very well, and I personally like that plugin. So search for a Rank Math here. So this is the plugin you can insert. So install now. Then activate. Right. So here it is asking you to set up. So not required. You can skip. Right. Return to dashboard. All right. Now let me go back to the post. So best ways to lose weight. I'm going to edit this. Now let us find out whether we have option of writing a meta titles and description or not.
Okay.
So Jolene, again, you should not confuse between your blog post title and your meta title. Okay. So blog post title will be here. When someone click this, when they redirect to the website, they can see a blog post. This is
Of
title.
course.
And meta title is the thing which appears here. Okay, both the things can be different or both the things can be same. Okay, so now I'm gonna write a meta titles and description. Can you see here? It is showing me 5 out of
Okay.
100. This is the rank math score for your blog, entire blog. Let me click this now and start writing here. Can you see this edit snippet? So can you see this, Jolene? There is a title.
Yeah.
Edit this and you can start writing your meta title. So here I'm going to write like this: best ways to lose weight naturally without any diet. Okay, so without any diet, I'm just going to consider this. So here comes, it's a 60 character limit, Jolene. So you can have your meta title within this 60 characters. Do not exceed this 60 character limit. It won't give you the best thing. Okay. Still, you can
Okay.
also include your brand name. So now it's like a heybro.blog vast, right? So you can insert like this.
Mm-hmm.
So heybro, right? So that it also includes your brand name. Okay, like this, you have to write your meta title, and here comes your meta description. So meta description also consists of the keyword. So now if you could see, wherever I go, I'm just trying to insert the keyword, right? In the blog post title, I'm trying to insert, and in the meta title, and now in the meta description. Okay. Okay, let's see. Are you
Yeah.
lose weight?
What is permalink?
Yes, I will tell you. I'll discuss about it.
Okay.
Are you trying to lose weight by different stuff and still not finding any results? Then this blog is for you. Know more. Know about how to lose. Know more about the best ways to lose weight naturally and fast at home without any diet. So, Jolene, if you could see, did I stuff the keywords, or according to the matter did I insert the keyword?
You inserted it.
Right. Best ways to lose weight naturally. This is my keyword. I inserted somewhere in the description. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
continuously writing my keywords. Like wherever it is required, I am just putting it, right? So like this, you have to write
Right.
in the description, and that's fine. Title and description.
Miss, does it have to be exactly the same phrase, or it's okay if it changes, or is it better to be exactly the same phrase?
The same one, the best ways to best ways to lose weight naturally. So assume that
Yeah.
your keyword is only lose weight naturally, then you can use anything at the end or beginning, that's fine. So it is not
Okay.
mandatory to use the same thing every time. Okay, you
Okay.
can use the keyword, similar keyword like synonyms, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is how the preview of your meta title and description on desktop, and this is how it appears on mobile phone. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and there you go. One more thing I just want to hear. SEO friendly your. Just now you asked me, right?
Yeah.
Permalink. So that is
Uh-huh.
what here a permalink. Okay, so make sure that your permalink also should consist of your keyword. That means it is an URL. Okay, URL
Uh-huh.
means, can you see? This is
Yeah. That's your
healthline.com
URL.
nutrition 6 ways to do intermittent fasting. That means
Uh-huh.
even the URL also consists of the keyword. Am I right? So why am
Yeah.
I inserting the keyword is like to make search engine understand what is my blog is all about, right? So if you
Right.
don't use the keywords, then how Google will get to know, acha, this guy is working hard for being on top for this keyword. So
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to stuff the keywords anyhow. I'm just asking you to insert the keywords where in these important places. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure that your permalink also should consist of the keyword. Okay. Fine. Got it now?
Yeah.
Here, try to enter the focusing keyword that will let you know the mistakes if you have done anything. So what is the focusing keyword? Best ways
Let's
to
lose weight
lose
naturally.
weight naturally. Right. Yeah. Now done. What next? I'm done with this H1 heading in the blog post title. I'm also done with the meta titles and description and SEO friendly URL. So am I done with SEO friendly URL seriously? If I'm done
Uh,
with, why my URL looks like this? Is
right.
this
It's still
still
looking
looking
like
like
that.
that?
Yeah.
It's still looking like that. What I have to do still? So come here, click this settings option. Okay. So
Okay.
here, by default, it is showing you this because you need to change in the settings. Let's go
Uh-huh.
back. I'm going to show you how to change that thing in the settings. Come here, settings option. Here you can see a permalink, right?
Okay.
And by default, your permalink is in the plain format. You should choose the post name per format and save changes.
Okay.
Now let's go back. Yes.
What was that called, Miss? Permalink should be
Permalink.
set to blog.
Post.
Right.
Okay. So now can you see? Now is my permalink fine?
Yeah.
Is it fine, right? Yeah. I have written meta title, meta description, and URL also SEO friendly, right? So
Right.
does my URL SEO friendly or not? Can you see?
Yes. Now it is.
Yes, now it's SEO friendly. Now what else we have to do is you can try using the subheadings, use the keyword in the first 100 words. Now let us start writing the blog over here. Are you tired working different methods lose weight and still don't find the results?
So, Miss, what is the better practice like to write while thinking about SEO or to write it and then to do?
Sorry, Jolene, could you please repeat?
No, what is the better practice? Is it to, while you're writing, you should think about the SEO when you're writing the blogs or?
Definitely. While writing a blog, you have to think SEO in your brain. Okay,
Okay.
so why? Because normal bloggers, like they just go on write a content, but digital marketers, they have to optimize the content. So if you just write the content as per your wish, then it doesn't work. It doesn't go well because you're not optimizing it. What is the
Mhm.
point? You're just writing a very genuine content and but no optimization, no use, right? So
But
while writing,
sometimes it's like, like in our case, like maybe the doctors will write some blogs. I mean, or we'll have someone from,
Mhm.
there to give some information. So obviously they won't know anything about the SEO.
Yes. So obviously that
Change it then
blogs
later.
will not come on top.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
So can we just then we need to change it accordingly
Yeah,
or
you can
not?
edit that. You can edit that. So whatever
Okay.
the
Okay.
things I have listed out, you can just edit all those
Yeah.
places. Right. Now meta title you can
Okay.
edit. Meta description you can edit. Permalink you can edit.
Yeah.
And the first
Yeah.
top 100, in the first 100 words, you have to insert your keyword. So now
Keyword.
I'm just trying to use that. Here you will know best ways to lose Wait 1 second. So if you could see, I have inserted my keyword in the first 100 words. Okay, this is one tip you just need to follow. Then you can write as much of content as you want. Okay, it's up to you. Whatever the content you want to write, you can just insert it. And one more thing is that you should also insert the subheadings in the middle, and that subheadings have to go in a H2. Okay, so now tell me, take a newspaper. If you could take a newspaper, will you be reading all the content present in the newspaper, or you'll just concentrate on some headings or images? What headings, right? So even if you read a blog online also, will you be reading some complete content? No, right?
Oh, no, yeah.
No, so we'll just concentrate on subheadings. If that subheadings are more attractive, people will stay in the site, obviously. So now
Yes.
you can also use the subheadings like, drink more water to lose weight, right? So here I can just select this heading and then choose this heading, and you can use to H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, anything. So better, I would prefer going with a H2. Why? Because there is a more chance it looks more attractive. Okay.
Okay.
So that's the reason I have taken this H2. So you can still write a lot of content over here. Drinking more water daily leads to loss of weight naturally. Do not drink all at a time. Just so you can write a lot of content. I'm just ending up writing just few content. Why? Because now we are just going to see how to optimize the content very well. After that, I use the keyword in the first 100 words, then subheadings, then image optimization. If it is a blog or if it is a page, anything without an image, how it would be. So definitely, people gets attracted to a image content rather than text content. Am I right?
Mhm.
So
Yes.
better you insert the images so that people will attract more and there is a chance that people will stay more time in your site.
Mhm.
So click this plus icon and you can start choosing the image. Okay, here comes upload image. Where it is, which image I have to take. I just chose an image right here.
Mhm.
Oh, then why I have to specify this here in the optimizing section? Here you need to optimize the image. That means you have to write an alternative text for the image. So why? Because Google will be able to read your HTML tags and your text, your files and all. But sometimes Google won't be able to read all of your images. So that's the reason I am trying to optimize my image for the keyword. So how to optimize the image for the keyword is you just need to give a text for the image so that Google will understand, okay, this image is all about this. Okay,
Okay.
so click
Yeah.
this and click this settings option. Here goes, right? Image, alternative text, right? So this alternative text also should consist of your keyword. Best ways to. Right? Yeah. So now I have inserted I have optimized it like this. whatever the image you use in your blog, you have to give an alternative text for that. Okay, it's very, very important. And I'm done with this. Next is external links and internal link. What is an external link is? External link is giving a link from your website to others website. Okay.
Mhm.
So now I'm giving a link to your website. You're giving a link to my website. This is simply called as external link. So what happens if you give an external link is like Google will think that you're a hub of quality information. That means you're making people to redirect from one page to another page so that you're providing some quality information. You're just not ending up a user in your page. You're just making them to redirect. That means overall you're making people to spend a lot of time in a Google. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
But Google needs
Yeah.
that. Google definitely needs that. So that I can do it. So how you can do it is take a text and then you have to select the text and give an external link. So see now, if you want to know more about intermittent fasting. Now what I'll do is I'll select the entire text and click this link option. Okay. And here I would paste the external link. Now healthline.com is there, right? I'm giving
Yeah.
a link to their website. Select this, copy the thing and paste it here. That means
Mhm.
when someone click this intermittent fasting, where they will redirect to? They will redirect to this.
That helps, right? Yeah.
Right. And this website is different and this website is different, right? That is called
Yeah.
external. Okay. And one more thing you
Mhm.
have is an internal links. Internal links is within your site. Okay. So external link is giving a link to other website. Internal link means giving a link from one page to another page in your site. Okay. So now what
Yeah.
I'll do is know more about. It can be anything, but give a link to a relevant page only. So now here I'm writing about
Okay.
how to lose weight. So if I give a link to some other website which consists of digital marketing stuff, is it relevant? It's not
No, no.
relevant. So you should give a link to a relevant information only. Okay. So that is mandatory. No more about losing weight with exercise. Okay. Now what I'll do is was.heybro.
Yeah.
So now I'm writing a content in was.heybro. That means within this blog, I have to give a link back to some other pages in was only. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So let me just go with this blog one.
Yeah.
I'll take this entire URL and come back here and select the text, give a link, paste it, apply it. Got it?
Yeah.
So you may have a doubt why we have to give an internal link.
Yeah.
Why we have to give an internal link? Let's say if someone click this URL, someone click this, they will be redirected to some other page in my website. That means I am making users to sit around in my site for a long time, for a long period of time. So that gives a
Okay.
very good impression for a Google, that Google will think that, okay, this person is not making
Oh, okay.
users to feel bad. So he's just maintaining a user to spend more time in the site. That's like very good impression, right? So
Okay.
internal link and external link is mandatory, but give a link to relevant information. Okay. Right. The next thing is bold and italics. So while writing a content in the website, you can make few keywords into bold and italics. That bold and italics, you can make a LSI keyword. Okay. LSI keywords in simple terms, I can say those are like synonyms. Okay. synonyms of your focusing keyword. Now, how to lose weight is my keyword. I mean, how to lose weight naturally is my keyword. The synonyms for that are like how to lose weight at home, how to lose weight fast, or reducing a weight. So these are like synonyms, you can use it. Okay. So why you have to use a synonyms is like to make Google better understand, okay, this is completely the blog is all about. Okay. So this complete optimization for whom you are doing, both for user and a search engine. So to attract the user as well as to impress a Google by doing well optimization. Okay. How to find out these LSI keywords? One small trick I can give you, that is search for a keyword and then scroll down. At the bottom, you can see some synonyms also searched for. Can you see related searches?
Yeah.
Intermittent fasting, weight loss, intermittent fasting, diet plan. So these are related searches. So you can also use these, things, so that this also considered as a LSI keywords. I mean, these are like synonyms. Okay, you can use them as well. Okay, so use them in the entire content. So anywhere in the content, you have to use it. Okay. So one more thing. Here, am I done with all the important places? Did I wrap the H1 heading in the blog post title? Did I write meta
Yeah.
title and meta descriptions? Did I use the keyword in the
Yeah.
first 100 words? And subheadings, did I use the subheadings too in the H2
Yes.
format? Did I optimize the
Uh-huh.
image?
Yes.
Did I optimize my URL even?
Yeah, that's all done.
Yes, external links, internal links, LSI, bolds and italics. I have used all these important places with a proper keyword. That's fine. But what we left with? What we left with? Is this fine to be on top? Like, is this okay to be on top? Hmm. So where is the
Which
content
one?
here? I mean, is this
There's no
blog? There is no content. So now you have to start writing a unique content. Okay, so now I'm going to give you some tips to do proper SEO. So first thing is that write a unique content, Julie. Okay, so what I mean unique content, it doesn't mean that only a duplicate content. Okay, so if you're not duplicating a content, it is not only enough. Unique content means you should have something unique which other websites don't have. Okay, so you should provide some unique information where other websites don't have. And this is like a small tip I can give you to be on top. Okay, so make sure that your content is like vulnerable and unique. Okay, and this is first tip. And images, coming to images, can you take other images, like others' images,
No,
others' owned
we can't.
images, copyright images? No. There are few websites where you can take the no copyright images also, but I don't even
Yeah.
suggest going with that stock images. Why? Because you are not only the one who uses that free images, right? So like you,
Everybody will use it.
yes, like you, I'll be using, some other people, like lot of people uses. So is this a duplicating or not? Lot of people are using the free
Yes.
stock images. I don't even prefer going with that stock images. You customize your own image. You design your own images and put that images. So anyhow, designing of images that we're going to discuss in the social media. So at that time, you will become so perfect in SEO as well. Okay. So this is the
Okay.
second, tip I can give you. And third tip is, so make sure that uh, you use the keywords properly. Okay. I will consider it as a keyword density. So what is mean by keyword is, um, I'm not saying to insert stuff the keywords, but this is small tip you can follow. For every 100 words or else for every 1,000 words you write, you use a 3 times the keyword. Okay, 3 times the keyword.
Okay.
I
Mhm.
give you the formula for this keyword density. You can calculate it, no issues. Okay. So number
Okay.
of times the keyword used by number of words on the web page. Web page. Okay. Number of time keywords used by number of words on web page. Okay. So now let's say there are 10, you used the keyword 10 times. Okay. The focusing keyword 10 times. And overall you have a 1,000 words. Okay. What is the percentage now? What is the percentage?
Um, so only
Mhm. I'm just using,
thousand 0.1%.
yes, 0.1%, right? I'm just using a
Yeah.
10, 10 times a keyword out of 1,000 words.
Mm.
Okay. That means for
That's
every
okay.
100 words, I'm using a one time my keyword. And the proper, like, no one will let you know, like, many blogs will let you know, like, this is the proper keyword density percentage you can go with. According to my experience, you can have a 0.3 percentage to, so 5 percentage. Okay. Not even 5%, I can say. 0.3 to 0.5, yeah, you can maintain this percentage. Okay. So it is better. So
Okay.
keyword density is also matters. Why? Because without having a keywords, writing a genuine content is not recommended, and using lot of times a keyword is also not recommended. So better you know about this keyword density before you start writing a content. Okay. So that you will you will keep it in your brain, and you will start writing a content. While you write content, you will use the keywords, right? Okay, so this is what complete guide to an on-page SEO. So I have taught you what is SEO and how we can optimize the content properly by doing proper keyword research. And I have also gave you some advanced tips for doing this on-page SEO. I hope you found this complete on-page SEO guide very helpful. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Take care.